Hello everyone, my name is Svetlana and I'm an esthetician student at Empire Beauty School. In this video, I will be demonstrating the State Board makeup application preparation. We will have 10 minutes to set up our working area. We will now be setting the timer. Implements include your back bar. Go ahead and reach in for your EPA disinfectant. Make sure you close your back bar bag. Disinfect your working area. Dispose of this in your single-use container. Sanitize. Go into your box and reach your makeup application. Close your box. You will need your palettes of eyeshadow and blush. The first thing you want to do is just set up a Webby to make sure your area is all clean. Get your blush out. Eyeshadow. You want to keep the plastic on. You only remove it when you use it. This is other makeup includes lipstick, lip liner, eyeliner, mascara, foundation, and your powder. You want to go ahead and place it all. Keep your area clean. You will need a toner for the first step to prepare the skin. The powder for the last part. Foundation for color matching. A sharpener for the lip liner and eyeliner. And alcohol spray to keep everything sanitized. And of course, some cotton rounds and SD wipes for the application. Put this in the single-use box. Sanitize. You will need a black drape and a Webby for the collar to make sure the drape does not touch your client. Go ahead and set up the draping. You want to keep this visible so the State Board can recognize that you know that the black drape does not touch your client. You want to have a palette for eyeshadows. Magnifying for skin analysis. Gloves for sanitation purposes, tissues, and last but not least, you want to have all your disposables in a bag. You want to put this in a single-use container and sanitize once again. And this concludes the preparation setup for makeup application, all under 5 minutes. We will now have 10 minutes to apply the makeup. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. First, you sanitize. Apply the correct gloves. After you have the proper gloves, you want to do a skin analysis on your client. And a skin analysis includes touching the client's face. Perfect. You want to put this in your multi-use bin. Sanitize again. The next step is to prepare your client's skin. So I will be using cotton rounds and toner. I'm going to spray. You want to spray away from your client. And just tone the skin to prepare it for the makeup portion. Throw this in your single use. Sanitize. Now it's time for the color match foundation. You want to grab your palette, foundation, apply just a dab. You want to reach for your single-use items. And this bag I will be using as disposable, or as trash. So there is my trash for the single use. You want to keep it separated from your disinfected area. So once again, sanitize. We pick up the palette where we did the color match foundation. Get a Q-tip, dab a little, and just swab on your client to do a color match. You can see it's the perfect color. So then just throw the used cotton round, cotton swab in your disposable bin. Then you want to go through with a sponge and you want to do the application portion of the foundation. You want to cover the full working area. Once you have that done, you want to put your palette aside because you will be using it later. Throw your sponge in the disposable trash. Pick up your powder to set the foundation in. Once again, open it away from your client. Pick up a clean sponge and you will be using it for the powder version. So once again, just apply a little bit of powder into your palette. Set your powder back, pick up the sponge, apply a little powder on, and then once again dab it onto your client. Now you want to start the eyes. Pick up your palette of eyeshadow. You want to set aside, you want to take away your plastic, set aside your palette. You want to grab a spatula to scrape the eyeshadow. I'll go ahead and do it like right here so it'll be seen. You want to scrape a little eyeshadow onto the palette just to get enough. Back. Throw this in your disposables. Alright, and then there's multiple ways that you can do this. You can grab an eyeshadow applicator, or you could even do a tissue or cotton rounds, whichever you prefer. I prefer an eyeshadow disposable brush. So just go ahead and dab. And since all of this is disposable, it's okay to double dip, just as long as you do not double dip onto the palette itself. And then just put a little eyeshadow around the eyes, both eyes. Perfect. You want to set this aside, throw your eyeshadow applicator into your disposable trash, sanitize. Next, we're on to the eyeliner. Now with eyeliner, you will need a pencil sharpener as well. You want to go ahead and use your alcohol spray and then sharpen it. You want to sharpen it into the trash itself, or we'll just take a cotton round and sharpen it onto the cotton round. And once that's sharpened, you can place this back, keep it away from your cleansed items. And then you want to apply the eyeliner. Perfect. And apply it on the other side. Awesome. Now, to disinfect this, you want to go ahead and instantly do it. So once again, spray it with alcohol. And I will be using the same cotton round that I did last time. So just sharpen it. And there you go. You're done with the eyeliner. So put it back. You can place the sharpener right here where your disposable items are. And just take this, throw it in the little trash bag that you have set aside. And sanitize. Then we will apply mascara. Take your mascara wands, dab, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, done. Put your mascara back, throw the wand in your disposable. After the mascara, we will then do the cheek color. So once again, you take your blush, remove the plastic, use your palette, take a spatula, put a little bit onto the palette itself, throw the spatula in the trash, put the plastic back, take this and do a cotton round and apply a little bit of blush around the cheeks. That's that. Throw this in the disposable. Now we're on to the lip portion. Same thing as we did with our eyeliner, we want to do with our lip liner. So you want to spray it with alcohol. You want to then sharpen it. And then you want to apply the lip liner. And to cleanse it, once again, alcohol and sharpen it. Last but not least, you want to do the lipstick. You want to take a lipstick applicator, put it in, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is how you apply the lipstick. Lastly, just throw this lip applicator in your disposable. And this concludes the makeup portion. This portion will now show you how to do the proper disinfection of the makeup application. We have 5 minutes. I will go ahead and start the timer now. First, you want to sanitize. Take all of your single-use items, and these are the ones that we didn't use, and just go ahead and dispose of them into the single-use bin. Throw the used ones into the bin as well. Disinfect your hands. Take your lipstick, your lip liner, your powder, your foundation. Put it all into the multi-use. Go ahead and put the blush in the multi-use and your eyeshadow in the multi-use bin. Sanitize. will need to disinfect them, but they are multi-use items. Just throw that in there. Sanitize again. Your toner, your alcohol, and your gloves go in the single use. Your toner and alcohol go in multi-use. So throw that in single use. Throw this in multi-use. Every time you touch the box, make sure you sanitize. Sanitize. You want to remove the draping from your client. The drape, this goes in single use. The black drape goes in multi-use. Once again, sanitize. Last but not least, you want to remove the bottom of your towel. Throw it in multi-use. Sanitize. Reach into your back bar, grab an EPA wipe. You want to then disinfect your whole entire working area. So pick up your model, disinfect everything, and lay her back down. You want to take this, and this is how you dispose of your single use. Throw it into here, and disinfect your hands. And that concludes the dismantling of your makeup application portion.